Lady Bulldogs.
Hello and welcome to the Dog Pound, where we have some KMAC action going down tonight. Your East Knox Bulldogs take on your Fighting Scots. It all comes to you live and free next.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Killbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to the Dog Pound, where we have your East Knox Bulldogs taking on your Highland Fighting Scots. Storm Blunchley, joined by the illustrious, amazing Garrett Parlett. Garrett, should be a heavyweight bout here in the KMAC.
Yeah, Storm, this is going to be a good one. You know, Highland coming in at 4-7, kind of overlooked. You know, they definitely hung in there with East Knox early in the year on December 4th. You know, East Knox only came out of that one with a 43-37 win. And Highland did not have 6 of their seniors, so this should be a good one, Storm, and I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely hard to win a game when you're down some of your senior leaders. However, not a senior, a junior. Emma West leads all scoring with over 12 points per game. Definitely been a bright spot for this sort of lackluster Highland team.
Yeah, both teams definitely got people that can score the ball. Emma West for the Highland Scots, averaging 12.3 a game, and then for the East Knox Bulldogs, Shanda Mielek gets it done down in the post with 11.6 points per game.
Yeah, East Knox 4-1 in the KMAC, sitting second right behind Cardington. Cardington, a very good team. So if there's a team you're going to be second to, you want it to be that team pretty much.
Definitely. Cardington has won 5 KMAC championships here in the past few years, but for this one, the Bulldogs need to come out strong, get this win, and move on, and hopefully catch the Cardington Lincoln Pirates in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, and when you look down, you know, East Knox kind of repertoire, you know, they're good at scoring, they're good at defense, they're good at scoring on the break, they're good at, you know, moving the rock, but we are going to take a second here to listen to our national anthem. There was our national anthem. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for both teams. For our home East Knox Bulldogs, we have Alexandria Majors at guard. Chandra Mielek, we talked a little bit about the leading scorers for the Bulldogs at forward. Laura Keith at the other forward position. Josie Totten locking it down at the 2 guard, and Maddie Annett at the other forward spot. Switching it over to Highland, the Fighting Scots. Savannah Fitzpatrick at the 1. Brylan Tuggle locking it down at the post position. Emma West, Peyton Carpenter, and Maddie Gordon also locking it down at post. And Garrett, as we talked to Highland's coach before the game, they said size was a big factor and rebounding was a big plus for this team. How can they use it, to their advantage to overcome this very good East Knox roster?
Yeah, I was talking to East Knox coach Chip Pozdiak. She said that they're definitely afraid of their size. She said that they know that they got size on them girls and that none of the East Knox Bulldogs are really over 5'9". That's really their tallest girl at 5'9". And for the Fighting Scots, we talked to Whitney Smith, and she was definitely confident in that. And that was one of the things that she felt that was one of their strengths is the rebounding and height game. And hopefully they can, lean on Emma West, get her involved early and get a win here.
And especially in the rebounding category, that's where height really kind of matters. It's very hard to rebound over a bigger opponent. Even when you have them on your back hip and you're boxing them out, sometimes they just reach over and grab it right over you.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to box out someone who's taller than you because they got such a longer wingspan. They can always just reach up there and get the rebound. But it is going to be a community effort for the Bulldogs to out-rebound the Highland Fighting Scots tonight.
We're getting ready for our tip-off here. Will be won by, looks like, Highland. They will take it on offense. 10 Fitzpatrick will get it to Tuggle. Tuggle now the point guard for this Highland team. Highland moving the ball around well. Back to Tuggle on the right wing. Gets it back to the top of the key. Fitzpatrick will cue up a 3. Will not get that one. They get the offensive rebound right there. Prayer thrown up by Tuggle. Will not get that one to go, but will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's a nice offensive set right there for the Highland Fighting Scots. Get the 3-pointer up. Not going to go, but fight for that rebound. And as we stated, Storm rebounds already being a key piece so far. Get the first offensive rebound of the game and head to the free throw line.
Not really sure size played into that offensive rebound right there. More so just hustle going out and, being the first one to get that ball as Tuggle misses her first one. The ball shows no bias. Whoever goes out and gets it is who gets possession of it.
That's a classic coach saying, Storm, whoever's going to show the most hustle is going to win this game. And right now the Fighting Scots got the upper hand.
Tuggle steps to the line, misses her second. East Knox with a defensive rebound right there, but a quick turnover. Tuggle with the quick hands and another turnover right here. So both teams turning the ball over early in this one. And as we see another turnover by Totten right there, as we talked about, ball security, a tough thing for both these teams.
Yeah, the Bulldogs usually struggle when they turn the ball over to high volume, and this is not the start you wanted already. 2 turnovers in the early going. To be able to win this game, they got to limit turnovers and not shoot themselves in the foot.
And for East Knox, limiting those second chance buckets, leave Highland to one and done, because if you give a team enough opportunity, they're going to score on you regardless. As we see West in the post, loses it, but collects it right back, loses it again. Mielek with the steal all the way down, clear the flight path, gets that layup to go.
Nice steal right there from Shanda Mielek. Gets the steal and takes it all the way coast to coast and lays it in for 2.
Carpenter now for the Highland team sees a girl wide open. 2 quick passes right there, but just short on the layup as Majors will take it the other way. Decides to take it herself. Crossing half court now, left wing, out to the left corner. 3-ball queued up. Gets that one to go.
Nice pass right there from Mielek over in the corner, and she splashes a 3. Nice shot right there.
Tuggle now on offense for the Highland Fighting Scots. East Knox looking to trap everything right here, and they work to their advantage as they get a turnover, and Majors now taking it all the way. Euro step! Looked like she was walking on the moon right there using those 2 steps to her advantage.
Nice play right there from Alexandria Majors. Just couldn't get it to fall in the hoop, but nonetheless a gorgeous move.
A beautiful move right there on the fast break. The Euro step, so effective in the fast break. Go one way, get your defender's momentum going that way, and then whoop, switch right up to the other way and finish with a finger roll. Wasn't able to convert there, but a beautiful move nonetheless as Highland gets it into Fitzpatrick. Now down low to Gordon. Swings out right corner, Tuggle. Tuggle crosses over. Gives a screen right there from West, drives inside, kicks it back out to West. West to Gordon. Gordon then to Carpenter. Carpenter gets it out to West. Fitzpatrick now on the perimeter. Gets it inside to West. West and one, count that bucket, and a foul.
What a move right there, and what a possession right there for the Fighting Scots. You know, just here's the replays. They share the ball so much. I mean, and then just the gorgeous move right there, and what a strong take that was right there.
Yeah, faking the screen and roll right there just a little bit, just coming up, setting a screen for maybe about a half second, fading right to the basket, and I believe that was Tuggle, just puts just enough on it so that West can go up and get it, take the contact, and head to the line for an extra point. West gets that one to go from the line. East Knox to inbound. Highland, though, in some sort of press right here, looking to create some more turnovers. Probably know that East Knox is not the best at ball security, and on showcase right there, as we will get a jump ball. Possession pointed to East Knox.
Good game so far, Storm. Both teams are fighting. Both teams are turning the ball over at a high rate. Both have 3 apiece already. Only 2.5 minutes in, so one of these teams got to slow down and limit the turnovers and maybe pull away.
Majors now 90 feet from the basket, surveys what to do with it. Gets it into Totten. Totten now dribbles around over to Mielek. Mielek, the leading scorer for East Knox. Gorgeous bounce pass right there. Will get stolen away. There's a scrap for it on the ground. West with a outlet pass all the way up to Tuggle. Tuggle up the court to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick with a little Fitz magic on that one. Gets it to go and one.
The ball movement so far has been what's going well for the Scotch, and a nice pass down low, and then Fitzpatrick just puts the magic on it. Here's the replay. Awful foul right there. You know, it's almost an easy layup, just too much contact right there, and she gets it to go.
We will see a substitution here as Keith will check in, or excuse me, Jackson will check in for Highland. Just an excellent concentration right there from Fitzpatrick to take the contact and head to the line for another one. Almost got the shooter's touch right there. Won't matter as Highland will collect the rebound. They get it inside quickly to West. West swings it out to the corner. Three-pointer by Fitzpatrick. Wedgie ball on that one, Garrett.
That's a first, Storm. That's the first time I've ever seen a wedgie ball during a broadcast. Here's the replay. A nice stroke right there. Gets enough arc on it, but too much arc, some would say, for the wedgie ball right there.
I think that might be take more skill to do that. Wedgied it on the opposite side of the rim, not even the side she was facing. Somehow got it stuck on the opposite side of the rim. I think that's more impressive than making the shot.
That's a nice shot right there, Storm. I mean, as you were saying, you know, I guess, you know, thinking about it, kind of does take a lot of skill to wedge it on the other side of the rim. So, yeah, I guess that's some style points for the Scots.
And the zebra stripes come in, save the day, unwedgie that ball, and we're back to some action. Another turnover for Highland. Garrett, as we were saying, just turnovers an issue. East Knox now taking the ball the other way. They get it in quickly to McCoy. McCoy gets it back to the inbounder, Majors. Highland still in this press, picking right up at half court is Tuggle. Majors swings that one over. Inside layup. Will not get that one to go. Totten cannot finish the layup through contact, but will head to the charity stripe.
Strong take from Totten. Here's the replay, just all the way to the cup. Takes the contact, can't get it to fall, but she will head to the free throw line for 2.
Sloppy, a little bit of sloppy play right here. A lot of turnovers and 4 total fouls between both these teams in the early goings of this quarter. Garrett, we're in store for a long game, it seems like here.
Yeah, Storm, if both these teams keep, you know, turning the ball over at this rate, you know, we could have up to 40 turnovers apiece so far, but I'm sure they're settled down at the quarter break and get their feet underneath them.
Carpenter now on offense. They will call a foul on East Knox. Highland almost threw that one away right there, but we'll get bailed out with that foul. Highland will retain possession on the far sideline. Tuggle will be your inbounder. Tuggle gets it in quickly to the right corner. Fitzpatrick gets it back to Tuggle. Tuggle driving all the way in, Carpenter could not get that mid-range to go, and Mielek on the other end all the way to the hoop. Passes it out to McCoy. McCoy with the mid-range will not get it. Mielek with a strong offensive rebound. However, lost control of it, and another turnover for both these teams. Mielek inside. Got the defender, Tuggle, to jump with that one, but could not get it to go. She'll head to the line for 2 more.
Yeah, strong take right there from Shannon Mielek. You know, she had like 3 opportunities just because of all the hustle she was given, and she finally got rewarded and headed to the free throw line.
Yes, size does not mean anything when you have so much hustle. Garrett Mielek just showing why she's a dominant force, able to go at it and scrap for that loose ball.
Put it on display so far, Storm. You know, she averages 11.6 a game in the points category, but that doesn't mean that she can't get rebounds either, as it looks like so far she's leading the team right now in rebounds.
Net checks in for Highland. Mielek misses the second one. Rebound collected by Jackson. Jackson, home run ball up to Tuggle. Tuggle back out to Jackson. Jackson across the court to West. Tuggle now in the corner. Back up to West. West at the top of the key, drives in. Driving to her left, almost loses it right there, but Highland gets it out to Tuggle. Back over the corner to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick driving inside with the left hand. And another turnover from Highland. The other way is Mielek on the fast break. Slipped right there, and said she moved that pivot foot. That will be a travel.
Man, I was almost, kind of scared there was going to be an injury right there. I mean, the flexibility, to stop on a dime and still stay on your feet and get the shot up. Nice effort right there from Mielek, but refs disagree with that call.
We'll see. Coach Chip will head out. Seemed like there was some moisture on the floor. Always good to, clean that up. Never want to see an injury, because of a preventable thing like that. So good to see him out there, towel squad out there.
Yeah, coach coming to save the day. I'm sure Mielek's happy that moisture's off the floor. She could have had 2 easy points right there, but had to slip, and coach came and saved the day.
Highland will inbound to Carpenter. If Carpenter, she will not take it herself. She will get it over to Jackson. And another turnover for Highland on the fast break. The other way is Majors. Majors driving with her left hand. Prayer shot right there. Will not get it to go. Hustle for the rebound. And McCoy comes up with it. Gets it inside to Mielek. Mielek showing off some strong moves in the post. And they will get the Highland defender with a foul.
Yeah, she is not afraid to take it into the teeth of the East Storm, I mean, she had almost, 3 girls on her, and she just still was trying to drive to the hoop. Had a nice pass out, but the ref's going to call a block on that one.
And Mielek's so strong right there, just able to post up and body up her defender as East Knox inbounds to Majors. Majors with a quick J. Off the inbound, will not get it to go. Grab for the ball. Jump ball, and that is going East Knox way. Majors now will inbound for East Knox. Looking to get it inside to Mielek. Decide to reset and take it out. Be collected in the backcourt by Totten. Almost getting trapped up there in the corner. Thought there might have been a carrier right there, but no call. Majors now at half court. Gets it over to Totten. Totten looks to do with it. Tried to get it right there to Majors, but it will go out of bounds. And another turnover in this contest.
Yeah, Storm, 3 minutes remaining, and East Knox already has 7 turnovers. If they continue at this rate, they might not be the ones, walking off the court with a victory.
East Knox needs a victory here to continue to, fight for that top spot in the KMAC. And, both teams really kind of desperate for a win right here in the KMAC.
Yeah, I mean, any kind of conference game, you definitely want to go out and win it, and it definitely means more to you. For East Knox, they need to get another win, move the 5-1 and, kind of chase Cardington Lincoln, but for the Highland, Scots, move the 2-5 in the conference.
Cardington Lincoln, such a good team. Always a premier team to watch in the KMAC. East Knox really on their coattails, though, trying to chase down that first place as we get back to the action. Number 12, Jackson, will be on the right wing, dribbling to her right baseline. Tried to sneak that one in there to Gordon. No harm, no foul. They do get it back. That is Tuggle now on the left wing, taking a screen now from Gordon. Gordon looking to post up. They will not get it to her. Fitzpatrick now over to the fresh checked in. 3-pointer right here. Will not get it to go. Short on that one. East Knox with the defensive rebound. Outlet pass to Totten. Majors now from mid. Try to draw a foul right there. Won't get it. Rebound by Mielek. Mielek gets it out to Totten, and Totten gets that mid-range Jimmy to go.
Mielek seems to be dominating inside. It looks like on almost every play she is in the paint making a play and, got the offensive rebound and passed out for the assist. A nice shot.
Does seem to be some confusion here on the floor. I believe someone's going to take a technical free throw. Yes, looks like something may have been amiss in the scorebook for East Knox. So Gordon will step up for Highland to take a technical free throw here. And Garrett, those are the points you never want to give up. You know, those free points. You know, Highland didn't even have possession of the ball, and somehow they're shooting 2 free throws.
Huge miscue right there. I'm not really sure what happened, but she will knock down her second free throw. You know, a little bit of deja vu, Storm. We had the same situation last night where the refs kind of didn't know what was going on, and we still got a technical free throw out of it. But she does knock down one and cut the lead to 3.
Definitely never want to give up that easy of points right here, as after those technical free throws, Tuggle will take the ball for Highland. Tuggle looking to get a screen from West, decides not to take it. Gets it over to Gordon now. Gordon trying to get it inside and almost does to West, but will be a scrap for the ball right here. Another jump ball. I believe that is the third one of this quarter. Still a $1:38 left to play in the first frame of this game. Mormon accidentally. Tuggle will take it out of bounds. Tuggle inbounds it to Gordon. Gordon swings it over to Jackson. Jackson in the corner back to Tuggle. Tuggle drives baseline, gets it inside to West. Back outside to Alter. Alter to Jackson for the 3.
Nice shot right there. Nice ball movement from Alter over to Jackson, and she splashes a 3 and, notches it at 9.
Totten now driving inside. Kicks out to the corner. Thought about shooting a 3 right there. Decides to take the mid-range and blocked by Jackson. Rare to see a block jump shot, but right there just stuck with it. Thought that she could get the shot over the defender, but cannot. West now inside, posting up. A little too strong on that one. East Knox will take it the other way. Majors now gets it up court to Totten. Totten now relaxes things, kicks it back out to Mielek. Mielek tried to drive inside. They will get a Highland defender for a foul on the floor.
Mielek, a fierce competitor. You can see the competitive edge she has on her face when she's driving to the hoop. And, she had the open player down low, but refs will call blocking foul, and East Knox will retain possession.
I believe if Mielek were able to dunk, she'd be a lot like Russell Westbrook, just dunking with authority, always driving with authority, as we see Majors knock down a big 3 for East Knox.
Nice shot right there, and Majors is heating up from deep.
West inside now, puts that prayer up and will get fouled. Will head to the free throw line for 2. Take a look at this this replay right here, just right off the inbound. Majors with a ton of confidence, just firing just a little bit of space right there, fires it and cans it home from 3.
Majors only coming in, Storm. She shot 26 threes. She's only made 4 of them. Not that good a percentage, but so far tonight, looks like she is stepping out there at the three-point line with range and confidence.
Definitely needed a huge three-pointer here in this first quarter, as that will give East Knox the lead 12-9. So second free throw being shot by West. She will not get it to go. Little fight for the rebound right there. It will stay Highland's ball. Excuse me, it will go to East Knox. Oh, it will be Highland's ball. Excuse me again. Alter will inbound for them. Gets it all the way inside to West, deep in the post. Almost lost it right there. Another scrap for this basketball, but they will call a foul on McCoy. For East Knox, a loose ball foul. They are shooting a 1-and-1 now, which is something you never want to see in the first quarter of a game. Never want to give your opponent a chance to go to the line and shoot free throws with fouls on the floor.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to foul either late in the quarter. They had the whole possession to, draw it out. And, she did miss the free throw, though, so they kind of got away with one, but you never want to see anybody to the free throw line for the opportunity to get easy free points.
Majors now for East Knox in the left corner, driving baseline. And will hit Carpenter with a foul right there, but, even sometimes that can develop into a little bit of a strategy, I'm reminiscent of the Detroit Pistons. Every team would foul Andre Drummond because he shot such a poor percentage. Not sure if that's being utilized here at the high school level, but maybe some strategy to it.
Yeah, there always can be a strategy in any kind of game, but I'm really not sure if they're going to be using the free throw line cheese here in the high school leagues, but, you never know.
The hack-a-shack strategy. We'd be here till, I think, 2 a.m. if they were using that one. Totten now for East Knox, gets it over to Keith. Keith swings the ball over to Majors. Majors with another 3. Will not get that one to go. And Mielik hustling for the rebound again. Kicks it out to Keith for the mid-range Jimmy. Will not get that one to go. Fitzpatrick, or Tuggle all the way down to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick cannot get that one to go either.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Killbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Knox is the third place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Twelve to 9 your score here at the Dog Pound. East Knox leads the Highland Fighting Scots, with Highland now taking the ball away from East Knox. Dribbling down the court on the fast break is West, decides to slow it back down. Gets it over to Alter. Alter now takes a screen from Gordon. Alter's almost shot a three right there, but gets it out to West. West inside to Gordon, and Gordon finishes nicely.
Gorgeous high-low, high-low post right there. Emma West passing it down low to Gordon, and just gets the easy layup, and she had the defender on her back.
Majors now dribbling inside, puts up a floater right there. Fitzpatrick cannot believe her eyes, cannot believe she picked up a foul right there. But Majors throwing up a floater, will not get it to go, but will head to the line for two.
And so far, Storm, the turnovers and fouls are the kind of what's plaguing this game so far, both teams. Highland's sitting at 7 turnovers, and same for East Knox. East Knox has got 4 fouls, and Highland's got 5. So far, a rough quarter and a rough first half for both these squads.
As Majors misses her first one, and Jackson will check in for Fitzpatrick. And Garrett, something we haven't seen a lot of is subbing. I mean, not a lot of substitutions being made in this game, so maybe fatigue setting in, tired legs setting in for both these squads as Majors makes her second. Fitzpatrick gets it over to Alter. Alter to the right corner. Perfectly choreographed steal right there by number 5 Smith as she gets in the passing lane and gets a steal right there up to Majors on the other end. All the way up the court, blocked by Gordon. Incredible block right there on Annette. Three-pointer now for East Knox off the backboard. Will not get it to go. Another strong rebound by Gordon, and they will hit Totten with a foul.
Storm, Shauna Mielik had Gordon boxed out down here, but the ball just didn't bounce her way. Sometimes even though you box out, you're not always going to get rewarded. So you always got to be, on your toes, ready to go for that ball regardless of how it comes off the rim.
Not a smart foul right there, as for the rest of this half, Highland will be in a bonus scenario as Gordon knocks down her first. We'll take a second. Elliott checking in, or excuse me, Eblin checking in now for Highland.
Curious to see, in the second quarter, see if any of the coaches kind of have drawn up something that will kind of limit these turnovers, because so far that is what is hurting both of these squads as Gordon knocks down her second free throw.
Inbound going to Totten. Highland still in a little bit of a press here, not really pressing up a lot, just looking to bother East Knox dribbling up the court. Majors now on the left wing. Thought there might have been a trap right there, but just a normal switch right there. Smith has the ball now at the top of the key. Gets it over to Totten. Totten now with the ball, decides not to take that screen either. Inside back out to Mielek with the mid-range jumper will not get to go fight for the rebound and was right in the hands of Annette, but Highland just able to rip it out. Now on the fast break, Jackson shoots that layup and gets it to go.
Beautiful passing from the Lady Fighting Scots as she gets it down low, and Jackson off the left hand.
Mielek now driving inside. They will get, I believe, Jackson with the foul right there, and Mielek will head to the line. Relatively quiet in this first half so far is Mielek with only 2 points. I'm sure East Knox will look to her to score a little bit more here in the second quarter.
Both teams kind of struggling from the field. They can't really find their niche to get it up in the bucket, as Mielek's going to miss another free throw, and she's only got 2 so far, so she's got to start heating up if the East Knox want to maybe win this ball game.
Evelyn now gets it inside to Gordon, and Gordon, run took a while but bounces out right there. On the other end now is Annette. Thought there was a travel right there as Totten drives in. Garrett up. You hear the crowd right here as take a look at the replay. Everyone in the gym thought there might have been a travel right there, and definitely a travel right there. Moved her pivot foot after she already had established it, so missed call right there by the referee, and East Knox will shoot free throws now. Totten shooting 1. Will miss that one as Fitzpatrick checks back in for Highland. Totten will shoot another one here. They did call that one in the act of shooting. 5:41 left here to go in the second quarter. Highland now in the lead, a 2-point lead, cut to 1 by Totten's free throw. Fitzpatrick freshly checked in, gets it back to Jackson. Jackson now dribbles across half court. Jackson almost turned it over right there, gets it all the way inside, was looking to get it to West, who was wide open in the paint but cannot. Now all the way on the other end, Mielek using the speed to get all the way inside, but gorgeous bounce pass right there, but will not get it to go. Totten now, mid-range Jimmy. Will not get that one to go either. They will wave off the basket, and the ball will be going the other way.
Nice try right there to get the little push in the back and try to get that rebound, but the Stripes are standing right there. They're not going to let you get away with that one, but so far, Storm, as we stated, Scott's only coming into this one 4-7, 2-5 in the KMAC. They're giving East Knox a run for their money, as we said.
Definitely still in the early goings of this one, but yeah, a closely contested ball game right here as Fitzpatrick dishes it to Jackson in the backcourt. A little bit of this back and forth ball right here as Fitzpatrick gets it again. Looks to get it inside to Evelyn. They do. Pump fake gets blocked right there by East Knox. Another fight for the ball and another jump ball. Garrett, as we were talking about ball security, a big problem for both teams.
A huge problem for both teams, Storm. East Knox has got 7 turnovers so far, and Highland Scots, out in front of them with 9. And jump balls have been a big thing in this game. It feels like we've had a jump ball like almost every other possession. So both teams need to, hold on to that rock and not let it go.
West now turns it over for Highland, and on the other end, Totten is running the break, gets it to Majors. Majors now inside. A floater right there will go for her. And it seems like it would be a while as before. Seems it had been a while since we've seen a basket, but Majors gets one to go there. Now on the other end, Tuggle for 3. Will not get that one to go. Rebounded by Majors. Majors will take it the other way for East Knox. All the way up the court to Smith. Smith with a turnover right there, and Jackson in a run out right now. One-on-one break. Tosses it up off the glass. Will not get it to go, and Jackson touched it out of bounds. It will be East Knox ball. Timeout here for East Knox.
And Majors so far leading the Bulldogs in scoring. It's coming into this game, she averages 9.2. She's right on pace to keep that average and maybe even boast it up.
Nail biter right here in quarter 2. East Knox taking on Highland 16-15. Your score, East Knox leads by 1. Like you were talking about, Highland, not playing super well in the KMAC, but like exactly verbatim what you said, giving East Knox a run for their money.
Yeah, they come out and East Knox so far is struggling. It's because of the turnovers. East Knox is out rebounding the Lady Scots, but it's just not enough right now. And East Knox, they got to limit these turnovers. When they get to the free throw line, they got to knock them down, and so far they're just not.
Definitely, and for East Knox, ball security a big thing, and converting inside. They've had second and third chances, but just not able to convert off the offensive rebound. Most of the time just throwing the ball away to Highland, but got to convert. You know, when you get an offensive rebound, you know, you're 2-3 feet away from the basket. So a pretty easy shot right there, just got to convert on them.
Huge game tonight for them as East Knox needs to, you know, keep stride with Cardington Lincoln. They're sitting at 7-0 atop the KMAC, and East Knox at 4-1. They need a win here to move the 5-1, and for the Fighting Lady Scots, they need a win as well. You know, get back into that KMAC race and, you know, go to the conference 3-5.
Milik inbounding right there, gets it all the way up to Totten. Totten to Smith now. Smith driving in with the right hand. They will get her with a double dribble right there. Smith will turn the ball over for East Knox. Tuggle will inbound to Jackson on the other end. Jackson getting picked up right by the other 12, Keith, at half court. Back to Jackson. Thought there might have been a backcourt right there. No call. Jackson now on the three-point line. Gets it over to Altzer. Altzer for three. Will not get that one to go. Strong defensive rebound by East Knox. Totten all the way on the other end. Trying to go quickly. Gets it over to Keith. Keith for three. Off the back iron. Rebound by Smith. Offensive rebound right there. Back up to Totten. Totten back to Smith. Smith for three. Too strong on that one. Will not get it to go. Fight for the rebound again. They get it into Altzer. Altzer trying to get it all the way across court. Will get stolen by Smith. And Majors will go up with it. Will get fouled and will head to the line for two.
Majors playing a key role right now as the leading the Bulldogs. She's got 6 points. Looking to add to her total tonight and her season totals.
Yeah, but a fairly, you know, spread out scoring opportunity here for all the East Knox Bulldogs as we see other Bulldogs kind of scoring as well. Should be interesting to see how Milik will start to play here going into the latter half of the second quarter and the second half of this game as a total. Majors knocks down her second. Tuggle now dribbling for the Fighting Scots. Gets it over to Howard. Howard, great ball movement right there to get that one inside to West. She will pick up a foul on the inside shot and will head to the charity stripe.
East Knox has got to start limiting these fouls. Seems like they're fouling on every other possession. And Emma West, a knockdown free throw shooter, is definitely going to hurt you when she heads to the charity stripe.
West at the stripe now for her first free throw. And neither team really shooting well from the stripe. Both teams kind of struggling right here as West knocks down her first one. West steps up to the line for her second free throw. Gets that one to go as well. A perfect 2 for 2 from the line right there as McCoy checks in for Totten on the East Knox side. No substitutions here late in this one for Highland, but they will step out of their press. Maybe looking to set up a zone right here. Well, they do man up. Just checked in. McCoy has the ball now. Swings it over to Keith. Keith all the way over to Majors. Majors tries to get it inside to Milik right there. A little scrap for the ball. East Knox will step up to the line for free throws. Milik struggled on her first 2 attempts, but will step back up for 2 more, I believe, right here. Misses that one. I believe that both teams are in the double bonus now, Garrett.
Milik struggling mightily to knock down any free throws. She's 0 for 3 so far, only with 2 points. Maybe get some confidence. She's got to start making these free throws as she misses. Nope, excuse me, she makes that. Gets the shooter's roll right there off the front of the rim.
Yeah, just a little shooter's touch right there to make Garrett eat his words live on the mic. And Altzer got her feet moving before her hands will travel right there. East Knox will take the ball out of bounds. Milik will inbound it to Majors. Majors going to get picked up at half court from Jackson. Majors now gets it over to Smith. Smith looking to get it maybe to Milik. No, goes to McCoy instead. Milik with a screen right there. Keith now with a mid-range pull-up. Will not get that one to go. Milik will be the first one to it. An offensive rebound for them. Another three-pointer queued up by Keith. Cannot get that one to go either. Altzer with the defensive rebound right there. Almost got it stolen away by Smith, but retains possession. Outlet pass right there to Stiltner. Or excuse me, Tuggle right there. Tuggle looking, gets it over to Gordon. Gordon to the corner. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson knocks home a 3 from the corner.
That is 2 threes tonight for Jackson, and she's starting to heat up. These are much-needed buckets for the Highland Scots.
Majors now at the top of the key. Gets it over to Smith in the corner. Smith looking. Decides to kick it back up to Mielek. Mielek thought about a 3. Decides to shoot it off the back iron out. Alter with the long defensive rebound. 2-on-2 fast break right here. Decide to take it back out. Tuggle now driving baseline. Back out to Gordon from a mid-range J. Will not get that one to go. Majors with the defensive rebound heading the other way now. Majors always look to push the tempo with her speed. Decides to slow it down right here. Gets it to a wide open Keith. Keith from mid. Foul right there. Not a good foul. Never want to leave your feet on a jump shot closeout right there, because that right there will happen. And Keith will head to the line for 2.
Almost thought it was a block storm, but looks like when she came down, she swiped down, and that's almost a call that the refs will call, 100% of the time.
Yeah, never want to swipe down when you're going for the ball. Always want to swipe up, and especially on a jump shooter, got to give them space to land. Never want to see a rolled ankle, especially on something as preventable as that. So a good call here by the Stripes. As Keith knocks down her first one, will step up to the line for her second on this trip. Gets her second one to go as well. And we have a tie ball game here with $1:23 left to go in this half. Totten will check back in for Keith here to finish this one out. I believe both teams with their starting lineups in now. Tuggle will orchestrate this offensive possession for Highland. Gets it over to Gordon. Gordon back up top to West. Good ball movement right there by Highland. Thought there might have been a travel, no call. We'll call out of bounds on McCoy, and something we've seen a lot of is Highland has a lot of good ball movement. They do, create a lot of turnovers, but definitely they have the right idea, moving the ball around a lot.
As we talked to Coach Whitney Smith, she actually said one of their weaknesses was passing, but so far tonight, from what I'm seeing, they're a great passing team. They've been getting it down low to, Emma West, and she's been putting up easy buckets.
And speaking of West, she gets a offensive rebound there and takes a layup. Will get fouled right there, and a lot of free throws being shot here in the first half of this one, Garrett.
Yeah, it's definitely the sign of a very hard, foul night for both squads. Is, we got a total of 10 fouls so far through 2 quarters. 54 seconds left in this second quarter. Let's see if, which team can maybe go in the locker room with more momentum.
Something my mom always told me. I'm sure anyone who's ever listened to me on a broadcast knows this. What wins games, Garrett? Free throws win games. So I believe whichever team kind of steps up and decides to make their free throws tonight is the team that will turn out victorious. And West, a perfect 2 for 2 from the line again. East Knox now with 50 seconds on the other end. Wide open inside as McCoy takes a mid-range, but gets blocked right there by West. Highland looking the other way. West trying to get it out of her hands does. She gets it to Tuggle. Tuggle with a home run ball right there to Jackson. Jackson gets it back inside to West on the other end. Altzer now on the 3-point line. Does not take the screen. Gorgeous fake right there. Floater alert off the window. Will not get that one to go. Mielek with the rebound, looking to take it herself. In and out move right there on Tuggle. And Mielek turns it over. Just not a good night for Mielek. Seems like it's almost a little bit of an off night for her.
Yeah, struggling so far. She's only got 3 points. Kind of been struggling from the line. And, turnovers are both killing both of these teams. They got to fix it at halftime.
Tuggle now with 10 seconds left to go on this one. Gets it over to West. West outside to Gordon. Gordon gets that one inside to West. And West with a gorgeous move right there to finish out our half. Smith now from 3/4 court. Will not get that one to go. That'll do it for your first half. Your visiting Highland Fighting Scots lead your East Knox Bulldogs 24-20. You are watching high school hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Killbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Knox is the third place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report. We are the future of local sports. Now back to your game.
It's halftime here at the Dog Pound as we see your Highland Fighting Scots leading your East Knox Bulldogs after one half of Lady Basketball's action, 24-20. In the lead Highland Fighting Scots, we have 5 field goals, 2 3, 7 free throws, 13 rebounds, 11 turnovers, and 6 fouls for them. For the Bulldogs, 4 field goals, 2 threes, 6 free throws, 17 rebounds, 9 turnovers, and 6 fouls as well for them. Garrett, what are your big takeaways for the first half?
So far, Storm, it seems as Highland, coming in here, they kind of were doubted, only with the 2-5 record in the KMAC. Kind of struggling, but as of right now, leading the East Knox Bulldogs, they do have 11 turnovers, but they're making their shots when they get them, and they're knocking down the three-pointer. So kind of an even, ball game so far, so 24-20.
Yeah, almost mirrored stats for both teams on the halftime stat sheet. East Knox leading the rebounding category. However, Mielik a big part of that as she has just been scrapping for offensive rebounds. Highland came in with the height advantage, but in basketball, heart trumps height any day of the week.
Yeah, coming in, Whitney Smith said one of her strengths was rebounding and that one of her weaknesses was passing, but I kind of flip-flopped tonight so far that, they look good on the offensive end. They're sharing the rock and they're passing around, and on defense, they're not really boxing out, really Shanda Mielik. She's kind of like the only one I see, like she's giving some huge effort down low and some huge hustle.
Fouls a big problem for both teams. Turnovers as well. Two things you need to cut down on if you want to make a serious run for a conference title. East Knox sitting at second, Highland in one of the bottom spots here in the KMAC, but both teams desperate for a win tonight. We are going to take a quick break here at the Dog Pound, where your Highland Fighting Scots lead your East Knox Bulldogs 24-20. We're going to take a quick break. We will be right back with the second half of this Lady Hoops basketball game. You are watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Killbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report. We are the future of local sports. Now back to your game.
It's still halftime here at the Dog Pound, where we have your Highland Fighting Scots taking on your East Knox Bulldogs. Garrett, we had a chance to look at these stats, and both teams playing kind of sloppy here. We saw a lot of good passing from Highland. We saw a lot of good rebounding for East Knox. A 4 point lead, 4 points, is all between these two teams. Should be a epic ending here to a big KMAC bout.
Definitely going to be a good finish, Storm, and whichever team, commits the less fouls and less turnovers, I believe is going to walk out here with a victory. East Knox, coach right there. He's going to, get into her ladies and let them know, we need this one more than anybody right now.
Free throw shooting a little bit of an issue for both teams. Both teams, I believe, we're in the double bonus to end out the first half, but no team really either able to step up and consistently knock down free throws.
Both teams struggle from the field and shooting free throws, as you mentioned, Storm, and just it's going to be whoever commits less fouls, whoever doesn't turn the ball over, and who makes more shots. In the first half, the Lady Fighting Scots, they were the ones making the more shots and making the more threes, and it's going to be a good finish here.
Garrett, I got some news for you. We're back to KMAC basketball here in the second half as the East Knox Bulldogs will take possession. Both teams with their original starting lineups on the floor to start off this one. Totten looks to get it up to Annette and does. Annette back to Totten, getting D'd up right here. Swings it over to Keith. Keith now gets it to Majors on the three-point line. Will not get that one to go, and we saw a lot of three-pointers from this East Knox team. Not a lot of them made, but a lot of them shot here in the first half, Garrett.
Yeah, definitely. They both were coming out, stroking the ball from three, and, so far, East Knox, Majors has been knocking it down, and so has Gordon. So both squads hitting three-pointers early.
West with a quick shot and a quick rebound, gets it out to Tuggle. Tuggle from mid will not get that one to go. East Knox 1-on-0 as Mielik does not pick up where she left off. She gets off to a quick start here in the second half, and that's what we need to see from East Knox is Mielik needs to kind of take over this one a little bit, return to normal form at least if East Knox wants to win this one.
Good start right there from Mielik. To come out here and get an easy bucket in transition, and, they're going to need her down the stretch if they want to get this W.
Another offensive rebound there for Highland. Will not convert on that one. Second opportunity is big here for both teams, but neither of them really able to convert as Majors takes it the other way for East Knox. Majors now swings it over to Mielik. Mielik with a lot of space being given to her right there by Gordon. East Knox working it inside, a little shove right there on Totten will be enough to send her to the free throw line.
Nice power dribble right there from Totten just to go up and get the foul call, and here's the replay from that pass down to Mielik, and she just finishes with the left hand for the easy two.
Mielik, a decent three-point shooter, not the greatest but not the worst, just about average. But we see as her defender, Gordon, kind of taking 3-4 steps, almost daring her to shoot that one. Would not be surprised to see Mielik pull the trigger from deep a lot more in this second half if they're going to D her up like that.
Only shot 13 threes so far this year and made 4 of them, shooting a low 30%. But, anytime you can step up here and knock down a three, it's going to be huge for your team. And if someone's daring you to do it, you might as well pull the trigger.
Got to take that opportunity as we see Highland saw something they didn't like. We'll take a quick timeout right here. But, if they're going to guard you at the three-point line like that, you got to step up and make them respect you, and that'll open up a lot for, your teammates and yourself to drive into the lane and get some easy ones inside.
If they're daring you to shoot it, you take that shot and you make it. Now they start pressing up on you, and then you can hit them with a pump fake, as you said, Storm, and drive by them with the right hand or left hand and go to the rim.
How much of that is, a mental game? You see a defender, play off you. I've seen it personally, and it kind of gets in your head like, can I really not knock down from this range? So how much of a mental game is that, they're playing down there with Mielik?
It really is a huge mental game. I've felt that personally too. If someone steps off of you and you shoot one and miss it, it's like, maybe I really can't shoot. So if you knock one down, you get some confidence, and then they start guarding up, and then you can move on.
Tuggle now for Highland takes the screen from Gordon. Tuggle left wide open right there. Decided not to shoot the three, threw it away instead. Totten now rushing down the court at the other end. Bounce pass right there to Majors. Majors shoots it, but gets blocked. They will call a late foul right there, and I believe Majors will head to the line for 2 more. Both teams shooting a lot of free throws in the first half, and looks like that will carry over to the second half of this ball game.
Looks like it's going to be the story of the game. Storm was both teams in foul trouble, throughout really the whole game, as Highland comes out with 2 early fouls here in the third quarter.
Neither team really knocking down free throws as we see Altzer will check in for Highland, but I really can't say anything. I did not shoot a very healthy percent myself from the free throw line, so it's a lot more difficult than some people might think, to step up there. You say, oh, you're unguarded, you got all the time in the world pretty much, but, stepping up and making a free throw is pretty difficult. Jackson now on the other end for Highland. Driving inside is Tuggle. Tuggle puts it up and will head to the line for 2. Cannot get it to go. We'll take 2 at the charity stripe.
As we said before, Storm fouling this end, and here we go again, fouling the other end. So Tuggle will head to the line for 2. Let's see if she can knock them down. Highland got 7 free throws made all night. Let's see if she can add to that total.
1 point lead here for Highland as Tuggle shoots her first and gets it, pushes the lead to 2. McCoy will check in for East Knox as Tuggle will step up for her second try from the free throw stripe. Tuggle with her second attempt gets that one to go as well. Majors to inbound, gets it into Totten. Totten all the way up to an unguarded McCoy. McCoy mid-range Jimmy will not get that one to go. Rebound right there by Carpenter. Carpenter gets it to Alter, and Alter looking like Baker Mayfield right there with that full court pass. Back to her as she shoots a 3. Just short on that one. Gorgeous save right there by Tuggle. Will go to East Knox, however. Annette now with the ball. Another home run ball right there to McCoy. Back out to Totten. Totten cues up a 3 ball. Will not get that one to go. Struggle for the rebound will be off East Knox hands. Garrett, the tempo being pushed to its limits right here. Both teams looking to score fast, and East Knox does it effectively.
Also looking like QB1 out there, Storm. Nice pass, back shoulder. Just couldn't get it to go on the other end, but, you know, East Knox, just a little bit of butterfingers down low. They had the rebound. Could have went up for 2, but they just lost it.
Think she's got a little bit of QB playing here in her high school career? Or?
I'm not sure, you know. I mean, that was a beautiful pass. You know, it was a back shoulder, kept it away from the defender. I mean, that's, you know, you can't really ask more than that.
Yeah, put it right in the breadbasket, too. Just an awesome pass right there as Alter now is on the left corner. Another gorgeous bounce pass right there. Nothing will come of it as Tuggle will reset the offense for Highland. Getting over to the right corner, Jackson now. Getting all the way over to Alter. Alter thought about shooting that one, gets it inside to the post. West now trying to use her size to her advantage. Gets it outside to Tuggle. Tuggle with the 3, in and out. Cannot get that one to go. Mielik with the strong stuff for the rebound. Another turnover right there, right back to Highland. Another miss for them, however, as Totten now takes the ball, gets it up to Majors. Majors now almost got it stolen from behind and does get it stolen from behind by Tuggle. And they will get Majors with the foul right there. And Garrett, that's where, you know, kind of trusting your teammates. You know, a lot of times when you see someone coming behind your team, you got to yell, behind, 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 you know. Got to make sure that they're aware that someone's coming behind because, you know, most people at least don't have eyes in the back of their head.
Yeah, you got to know, always keep your head up on the floor and keep your head on a swivel. You know, you just didn't hear him come, and Tuggle comes around and with a reach around steal.
Carpenter now gets it over to Alter. A turnover there for her as Annette takes it out. Oh, my goodness. Annette looked like she almost was just lowering the shoulder right there into Alter as we take a look at the replay right here. Annette with just a full head of steam. Alter gets in her way and looked like a hit stick in Madden right there, G-Man.
Yeah, I mean, that was like a defensive tackle and offensive lineman just meeting in the hole, but I thought that might have been a charge, Storm. She kind of, you know, she had her feet set and everything, so maybe the Stripes missed one right there.
A little bit of 2K13 take charge cheese right there as East Knox now takes it on the offensive end. Annette will miss one. A mid-range jumper, but Smith with a quick steal right there. 2-on-1, fast break for them. Tried to get into Mielik. Will not. Potentially 2 football players on this team. Does that look like a linebacker shooting the A-gap right there and hitting a running back, Garrett?
That just leaves me speechless, Storm, when you go there at that point.
Smith now inbounding for East Knox. Gets it inside to Totten. Totten drives inside, throws up a prayer. Will not get it to go. And that ball just dribbled right off of Gordon's leg out of bounds. East Knox will take possession.
Just huge miscues right there as they had the rebound and just couldn't get it up the floor. And another case of them Butterfinger. Storm. Looks like both teams had a little snack at the halftime break.
I don't really care for Butterfingers. They get stuck in my teeth too much, but a lot of them being dished out here in this one. Mielik now shoots that 3. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Cannot get that one to go off the back iron. Jackson now will take it the other way for Highland. Beat up by Totten. Jackson now dribbles to her left. Full stop and go right there. Drives baseline. Head fake gets it over to Gordon. Gordon swings it over to Tuggle. Tuggle gets it inside to West. West dribbles it away. Gets it over to Eblin. curious case right here, Garrett, is no Fitzpatrick on the floor for Highland. Fitzpatrick was a bright spot here in this offense for Highland, but none of her on the field or on the court right now, as we see Jackson shoots a mid-range jumper, will not get it to go. Gordon gets the offensive rebound picked away right there as Smith collects it. Almost loses it, but collects it back. Smith now on the far right corner. Dribbling, gets it over to Totten. Totten from 2 steps behind the three-point arc will not get it. I believe that should be off of Highland, and it is, as McCoy will take a seat. And Montgomery will check in for her first time here in this game. They get it quickly inside to her in the post. Getting double teamed right there. Getting trapped right there, and will throw the ball away. Another turnover for both these squads, Garrett.
Turnovers on both ends of the floor. Storm, it is plaguing this game, and we've stated multiple times in this game. But it's going to be the team, that commits the less turnovers and commits the less fouls as Coach Chip for the East Knox Lady Bulldogs get a timeout.
And when you see, this many turnovers on the score sheet, normally that's kind of like a blowout game, but both teams having those same issues, so it evens itself out, as silly as it sounds, as we see a 3-point game here in the early goings of the second half.
Both teams are similar in the turnover category and foul category, and neither team really stepping up at the free throw line, both missing a lot. And there's only been a total of 15 free throws made in the game, and with 20, almost 25 fouls in a game, you got to be able to step up and knock down those free throws.
Definitely, free throws a huge part of any game. Regardless if it ever comes down, a lot of games will come down to a free throw shooting contest where the team at the end of the game will have to make their free throws, but it's almost turned into that in the early goings of this one.
It really started in the first quarter as both teams, they were already at the line shooting at 1-and-1s 3 minutes in, so whoever steps up at the free throw line and commits the less turnovers is going to be the one who walks out here with a KMAC win.
Both teams need a KMAC win here. Highland to get their season back on track. East Knox to continue chasing Cardington. Such a good Cardington squad sitting in first. East Knox looking to dethrone them. Highland will take the ball on offense. Now Carpenter has it. Swings it over to Gordon. Gordon looking to get rid of it. Gets it into the hands of West. West getting beat up by Mielek. Almost picks that one away. West gets it back. Eblin now tried to sneak that one inside to Carpenter. East Knox will take it the other way on the fast break. And that drives all the way inside. Shot right there from 1 foot. Will not get it to go. They will call a foul as Gordon was trying to rip the ball away.
Looks like Arnett got away with the travel anyway, Storm. Could have been a makeup call. But Arnett coming in, hasn't scored yet tonight, but coming off a great game, against Northmore, had 16 points, so, struggling so far.
Carpenter now with the ball. Tough screen laid there by West. On to Smith as Eblin will now take it. Eblin gets it up top to West. West getting beat up by Mielek. Keith now try to sneak that one into Gordon. Could not get it there, however they say. An East Knox player did tip it. Totten will sit down, and checking in now is Majors. Highland will inbound on their own baseline. Highland getting it into Howard. Left wing is Jackson. Jackson driving inside. Try to get that one inside to Carpenter, but cannot get it. Another turnover right here. Smith now on the other end, almost getting double teamed. Gorgeous jump pass right there to get it inside. Will get blocked from behind, I believe. Fight for the loose ball. Gets it all the way up the court to number 12, Keith. Clear the landing pad as number 4, Majors, sneaking up from behind with the hustle. Keith thought she had an easy layup right there, but Jackson thought she had an easy layup right there, but Majors just sneaks right up behind her and gets the steal on the fast break.
Something you can't teach from is hustle and effort, and right there Majors, saving the day, and that's 2 points in a tight game like this. That's a great defensive play.
Definitely got to think that was almost a for sure shot if, Keith doesn't get there, but she does, stops that easy layup and leads to a Highland miss now as Majors is on the other end, swings it over to Totten. Totten now gets it inside to Majors. Majors unable to hit from right there. Carpenter now on the other end for Highland. Gordon able to track down that loose ball. Gets it over to Eblin. Eblin gets it on the left wing to Carpenter. Three-pointer right there from Carpenter. Will not get that one to go. Majors now. Smith now at the top of the key for East Knox. Tried to get that one inside to Annette. A very low-scoring third quarter here. Both teams kind of coming out flat, as I believe there are only 2 total points of offense scored here in this one. So a very defensive-sided third quarter as both teams not really able to score.
Both teams struggling mightily, and it's because of the fouls and the turnovers. But, you know, when you get those fouls, stepping up and make those free throws, it's an easy shot. It's just, you know, a knockdown free throw that, you know, all coaches teach to make as we wind down this third quarter, and Gordon gets an easy 2.
Gordon with the easy 2 there. Majors now from half court at the end of the third. Will not get it to go. That'll do it for the third quarter here at the Dog Pound. Your Highland Fighting Scots lead your East Knox Bulldogs 28-23. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You are watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Killbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Back to some fourth quarter KMAC action, as some might call it. At the Dog Pound, we have your East Knox Bulldogs take on your Highland Fighting Scout. Storm Blunchley joined by Garrett Parledes. Carpenter tries to take it all the way. Rebound right there by number 35, I believe, Gordon. Garrett, a tightly contested ball game here through 3. Should be a great finish.
Going to be a good one, Storm, as Highland is beginning to pull away. East Knox only scoring 3 points in that last quarter. You know, so far struggling to get anything going on offense.
Annette now swings it over to Totten. Down screen set right there by Majors, trying to get it over to Keith, and they do. Back up to Totten. Over to Majors now. Majors getting beat up by Carpenter. Majors over to Totten. Totten back to Mielek, who has been relatively quiet here. The East Knox leading scorer has not done a lot of that so far, but, you know, leading in other ways, definitely a good rebounding night for her.
Yeah, definitely. She's been fighting all day, you know, down low with all those tall trees, getting a lot of rebounds for this East Knox squad, and it's just starting to hurt them on offense. They can't get anything to go. You know, they got to start getting some points here, down 7 with only 6:30 remaining.
Looking to be a little an upset right here if things stayed a course, as we see Major as well. Inbounded over to Totten, right back to Major. Major right from that left block will not get it to go. Rebounded by her on the offensive end. Try to throw up a reverse layup right there. Will not get it to go. Tuggle now gets it all the way up to court to West. West over to Carpenter. Carpenter on the fast break gets that one to go. This Highland offense is rolling in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. And the defense is what's picking it up on for me on the other end is East Knox cannot buy a bucket, and so far Highland getting on transition, getting easy layups.
And Mielek really never having the ball in her hands, right as we see right there. She was able to drive inside and maybe needs to be a little bit more aggressive. We haven't even seen really that many shot attempts from her. Maybe trying to play not trying to play selfish too much,
Yeah, she definitely needs, they need to get her going and get Maddie, Arnett going. And she had 18 points in their loss to Mount Vernon, 16 points, but they need to get one of their scorers going here quick.
Majors gets it over to Keith. Keith cues up a 3 and a big three-pointer here to potentially get this East Knox Bulldogs team back on track, as that is one of the few scores for them here in the second half. And thought it was a pick clean right there. This crowd does not agree with the call from the Stripes right there. Keith thought she stripped it clean from Tuggle, but Keith will pick up a foul right here, and Tuggle will take it out of bounds for Highland.
Huge play from Keith on both ends of the floor. It looked like she had a clean steal right there, but the Stripes disagree, and on the other end, had that three-pointer and given this East Knox Bulldogs some life.
Tuggle gets it into Carpenter now. Carpenter dribbling at the perimeter. Gets it over to Jackson. Jackson looking to get inside to Alzer. Decides to swing it back out to the left wing to West. Inside to Tuggle. Tuggle with a little bit of a Euro step right there. Will not get it to go. Totten with the rebound. Majors now dribbling behind the back move right there. Gorgeous move from on the defender Tuggle. Back over to Majors, top of the arc. Little pick and roll action right there. And that now on the left corner, getting it inside to Mielek. Mielek, count that one and a foul. There's the Mielek we came to know early in this season.
Shannon Mielek showing the strength off right there in concentration, gets bumped, gets fouled, and gets it to go for the and one. As you can see, here's the replay. Nice power dribble. And just floats it up right there and gets the friendly touch and gets the and one.
Mielek, very good awareness right there in the post. Knew she had the smaller defender on her. Alter will get posted up, and we'll get that one to go as a fan is being removed just a little too rowdy right there, and never want to see that, but situation was handled by the athletic director. We will get back to some high school hoops. Mielek for her and one try will not get that one to go, and Mielek has been struggling from the line all night here, Garrett.
Struggling bigly, and it's just like, mostly for all the East Knox players, they've been struggling from the free throw line, and Mielek, if she making all of her free throws tonight, this could be a tie ball game.
Highland now on offense. Carpenter drives inside. Little head fake right there, gets blocked. No travel right there. The ball was tipped by East Knox, so there will not be a travel call right there, as the ball will fall right back into Carpenter's hands, and she will score. Almost a turnover here for East Knox, but tipped right there by Highland. East Knox got to kick it into gear right here if they want to come back in this one. Still a lot of time left. Relatively small lead, but they got to start scoring.
In a game like this where it's defensive, minded, East Knox got to get in their sets, settle down and just, do what they've been doing and get it down to Shannon Mielek, because she had the and one the previous possession.
Totten inbounds to Majors. Majors back to Totten on the right wing, driving inside, driving right into the teeth of the defense. Gorgeous fake right there by Annette. Annette will get fouled and head to the free throw line.
See if she can knock down these free throw storm. This will be her first points of the night. Needing every free throw they can get at this point.
Definitely a good place to be in right here for East Knox. Down just a little bit here in a tightly contested conference game. This stops the clock, gives you a chance to score pretty much for free at the free throw line. Annette will not get her first one to fall. Still has a second one to shoot here on this trip. Annette with her second shot will not get that one to go either. Rebound right there, pulled down by West. Carpenter now will take it the other way. Timeout right here by Highland. A little perplexed by that one. Seemed like Highland had most of the momentum right there. Regardless, they will take a quick timeout right here. Garrett, what does East Knox need to do to get back into this one?
So far, the biggest takeaway is these free throws. They cannot make a free throw. They're just struggling mightily. And for East Knox, they got to make these free throws. And I'm sure Whitney Smith, is drawing something over there for the Highland Scots. Valuing every possession to this point, as it has been a, both teams are struggling from the free throw line. They gotta make something here and get this lead, up to 6.
And East Knox, never a team you want to sleep on. I mean, if this Highland team takes their foot off the gas here, or even for a second, they risk East Knox jumping right back into this one as they are very, very effective at scoring quickly. So if you're Highland, cannot take your foot off the gas right here, and if you're East Knox, you just got to get a shot to fall.
You need something to go. You need some of the momentum. You know, they got to get something going here. They got to get a defensive stop, got to get to the other end, got to get some points as time begins to wind down with 4:15 remaining in the fourth.
And just over 4 minutes left to go in this one. Tightly contested game right here. Highland battling East Knox, some KMAC action going on. Highland will inbound now. East Knox playing up aggressive defense right here, but Highland able to get into West, right back to Jackson. Jackson out to Tuggle, inside to West. West able to finish inside easily.
That was a beautiful play that Whitney Smith drew up right there. Tuggle with the wraparound bounce pass, gets it to go, and nice shot right there from West.
Picture perfect offensive possession there for Highland as McCoy now has it, swings it over to Totten. Totten all the way over to Majors. East Knox, and very effective on this drive as Mielek takes it inside, will not get that one to go. And Mielek has just been struggling all night. We keep saying it, but very uncharacteristic for Mielek with only 7 points in this one.
Someone else has got to step up for this Lady Bulldog squad. Maddie Arnett also struggling tonight, only with 1 point so far. So one of these Lady Bulldogs got to step up and fill these shoes.
Inbound there to Mielek, swings it all the way over to Totten. Totten now dribbling with Tuggle on her. Totten dribbles inside, gets it to Mielek. Mielek cannot finish inside. Highland will take the ball the other way. Carpenter looking to get it down the court, decides to take it. Almost a gorgeous steal there by Mielek, but will leave her team at the disadvantage. No harm, no foul, as the Bulldogs will turn the ball over, and it will be East Knox ball, there. Mielek will take it out of bounds for them.
Surprised no foul call right there, Storm, as both defenders are reaching over top of her, impeding her to be able to shoot the ball. So curious call right there, but nonetheless, it will be East Knox ball.
And Majors will travel right here. A little bit of a miscue between her and Totten. Thought she was going to keep cutting, but she didn't. Moving the pivot foot just a little too much right there. Will get called with a travel. Tuggle will take the ball out of bounds right here, right by the scores table. Gets it inbounds to Carpenter. Carpenter been a valuable key at point guard right here, able to orchestrate this offense. West now swings it over to Howard. Howard gets it back to Carpenter. Carpenter with a beautiful half spin right there. Gets it outside to Gordon. Gordon over to Tuggle. Tuggle on the left wing, dribbles to the top of the key, gets it back over to West. And oh my goodness, Mielek, just frustration foul almost, it looked like right there as we take a look at the replay. No need for that contact right there. Mielek just way too aggressive right there. Not a good foul at all.
See what she was trying to do, going for the ball, but just kind of mistimed it. Thought she was going to pass it. It was just a pump fake and got the foul.
Carpenter now on the right wing. Trying to get it inside to West, does. West with Mielek on her. Swings it right back outside to Tuggle. Good ball movement here from Highland as we see a three-pointer queued up and knocked down by Jackson.
Jackson's been shooting the three ball good all night long. She's got 2 threes so far, and Highland beginning to pull away late in the fourth.
Mielek now with a three. Soft touch gets that one to go as well. Anything you can do, I can do better right there, Garrett.
Needed that shot, and they needed some of this momentum. Down 8 points, 2 minutes left. It's go time, Storm. Let's see who's going to pull away.
Definitely an exciting finish, to say the least, as Tuggle now has the ball for Highland. Swings it over to Gordon. Gordon over to Jackson. Jackson, who made the three-pointer on the last possession, gets it inside to Gordon. Gordon, easy shot inside. Gets that one to go, push this lead to 10.
Nice finish right there with the offhand down to the left hand. Gets it to go. Nice shot.
East Knox now on offense. McCoy with a three, just short on that one. Rebound by Mielek. Mielek inside. Gets that one to go, and Mielek starting to fill her own shoes right here as she's stepped up and made some huge buckets here in this one as Carpenter is on the end for the other team. Inside to West. West will get fouled and head to the line for 2.
West, the dominating force down low. She's got 11 points already. Curious to see who's going to win this one.
West will head to the line now. 4-2 shots. Garrett definitely not over, but East Knox has to be playing better defense and even better offense. They got to find the bottom of the net here as West has a chance to push this to 10.
There's a big free throw right here. You know, it may suck the life out of this Lady Bulldog squad if this gets up to 10 points with only 1:30 remaining.
And she does. Shows the ice in her veins and knocks down that one to push this lead to 10. Up quickly as Majors to the corner. Keith for three. Will not get that one to go. Huge rebound there by Gordon. Gets it all the way up to West. West with a smart play right there. Will slow it down. Could have taken a fast break layup, but decides to slow it down. Highland, the clock is their friend right now as Tuggle swings it over to West. West in the corner to Jackson. Jackson now dribbling. Back up top to Gordon. Gordon now over to Carpenter. Carpenter taking the screen. Getting it inside to Gordon. Swings it back out to the corner to Jackson. Jackson drives baseline. They will get a foul right there. 50 seconds left to go in this one. And Highland is shooting a 1-on-1.
These free throws might do everything, put a bow on this one. She can knock down both of these and extend this lead to 12.
Jackson will step up to the line for a 1-and-1 here. Gotta think that, like you said, Garrett 2 makes right here. Will put a bow on this one. She's able to knock down her first. And Highland team's very confident playing with a lead in the late goings of this one. It's very rare to see a team, you know, with more losses than wins being comfortable to play with a lead, but Highland definitely comfortable in this situation as Jackson is unable to knock down her second. East Knox now on the other end. Majors dribbling now across half court. East Knox has to score quickly here if they want a chance to get back into this one. Mielek now dribbles it off the defender's foot. It'll be interesting to see whose ball they call it to. We'll give it to Highland. I thought they might have dribbled it off the defender's leg, but it seems like it was her own as Tuggle will take it out of bounds for Highland. 36.5 left to go in this one. Deep inbound pass to West is Highland. They do get it there. Dribbles with her right hand. Now to get it across half court. Almost a steal right there by Mielek. And Highland will get a timeout right there. Did not look like West had possession of the ball, but they award the timeout regardless.
Nice timeout right there from Whitney Smith. Knew her forward, Emma West, was, struggling to get it up court, calls the timeout. You can't take the timeouts home, you might as well use them.
Love that expression right there, Garrett. Can't take the timeouts home, might as well use them. A very wise foul here from this Highland team. Garrett, do you think this one is all but over?
With East Knox struggling so far to score the basketball, down 11 points, they got to get something quick if they're going to do anything. Get a quick steal here and get an easy transition bucket.
Tuggle has been the inbounder all night for this Highland Fighting Scots team. Nothing will change here. She will take the ball out. She will have the spot. East Knox has to create a turnover here. 30 seconds left to go in this KMAC action. But it seems like this one is all but over unless East Knox does something quickly here. Inbound to Carpenter. For East Knox, you got to get up and probably just start fouling at this point. Carpenter cues up a three ball, trying to put it away. Will not get that one to go. Huge rebound right there by Gordon. Outside to Tuggle. Tuggle now with the dribble moves. Trying to break down her defender. Will just get rid of it. Over to Jackson. 6 seconds left to go in this one. This one is pretty much over as Highland will pull out a much needed KMAC win here. Your final from the Dog Pound. Highland 44. East Knox 33. East Knox falls to 4-2 in the KMAC conference. Highland improves to 3-5. Garrett, both these teams in the race now pretty much. Highland needed a win there, and they got it.
Yeah, definitely. That's something that they needed. Moving to 3-5 in the KMAC, and they're back in the race. So it's going to heat up here in February, and it's going to be an exciting race.
Going to be exciting to see how the chips fall in the KMAC, but your final here, Highland 44, East Knox 33 at the Dog Pound. Going to take a quick break. Be right back for final stats and a player of the game interview. Keep it right here. You are watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Killbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report. We are the future of local sports. Now back to your game.
Back here at the Dog Pound, Storm Blunchley, joined by Garrett Parlett. Your final here from the Dog Pound. Your Highland Fighting Scots taking down your East Knox Bulldogs in a huge KMAC thriller, 44-33. Garrett, it was a close game pretty much right until the end, and then Highland kind of pulled away. Was an exciting one for sure. As we take a look at our final stats, Highland with 11 field goals, 4 threes, 2 free throws, 20 total rebounds, 25 total turnovers, 11 fouls. Switching gears, East Knox with 22 field goals, 1 3, 10 free throws, 28 rebounds, 15 turnovers, and 4 fouls. Garrett, a little bit of an odd-looking final stat sheet as East Knox led in field goals, but I believe they led in field goals and free throws. But I believe the threes category just a little too much to overcome for East Knox.
Looks like we got a little bit of a typo on the final stat sheet, but yeah, Highland, dominated the game, forcing East Knox to, turn the ball over, and then even though there was a highly, contested game at the free throw line and fouling, they both really, no one could really pull away with the free throws. Both were struggling to make anything at the line, and it was a close game all into the fourth quarter.
Definitely a good watch here, live and free on the OH Report. We are going to take another quick break right here. We'll be right back with a player of the game interview, but I'm going to keep that secret in my back pocket until she arrives. At the Dog Pound, you are watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Killbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
We are courtside with our Killbuck Savings Bank player of the game, Emma West. Emma, an incredible night for you on the offensive end, able to dominate inside in the low post. Your coach talked about the size advantage you had. Just walk me through how you're able to kind of dominate like that, especially when you have the height advantage.
Well, I wouldn't say it's just me. It helps having a lot of good teammates. We pass the ball good, so that helps.
And your coach kind of talked about how a weakness of this team was passing, but it looked to me like there was a lot of great court vision. Talk to me a little bit about, how that helps out scoring-wise and just trusting one another on the court.
Yeah, it helps because we can, read each other. So, our passes are good when we can read each other.
Moving to 3-5 in the KMAC, a much-needed win tonight. How does it feel to go out, get things done, especially on the away side of things?
Yeah, it feels good. We were celebrating in the locker room.
Definitely a big win for you. Thank you so much, Emma West. That is our Killbuck Savings Bank player of the game. Truly great game. Thank you and congratulations and good luck going forward in the KMAC as conference play continues.
Thank you.
Going to get Garrett back up here in the booth. Just to wrap things up, once again, that was your player of the game, Emma West. Just an incredible game by her and this Highland team as a whole. As Garrett joins me back in the booth. Garrett, a heartbreaker for East Knox and late Christmas gift here for Highland. What are the takeaways for both teams?
Highland came out, as we talked to the coach before, Whitney Smith, she said that They kind of were worried about their passing, as you stated in that interview. You know, they shared the ball very, very well. They rebounded well. I mean, they kind of did everything well tonight, except really shoot the ball, well from the free throw line. But Highland, it's a big win to come in here and beat, the second team, in the conference. It's exciting and a good win for the Fighting Scots.
East Knox with a heartbreaker on their home court. Where do you go from here if you're them? I mean, still sitting pretty in the KMAC, but gives Cardington a chance to pull away even further.
Yeah, East Knox will drop to 4-2 in the KMAC. Fredericktown now tied with them for second. And then East Knox is coming up to play Fredericktown, so it's going to be a heavyweight bout. I'm sure we'll be in the building for that one, and it'll be exciting to see.
And one thing I love about the KMAC is no school is really out of it. We saw a big upset here tonight, but honestly, every team can go toe-to-toe with each other. Just an exciting conference to watch.
It's always, great to come out here and see some KM action, and it's always fun to see. Both teams are always competing, regardless of the record. It's one of those division games. You always come out, you give it your all, regardless of records, and it's more than a game when you're playing in your own conference.
East Knox falling to 4-2 in the KMAC Conference. Highland improving to 3-5, getting ever so closer to going 500 in the conference. Garrett, we're going to wrap things up here. Final thoughts.
It was a great game to watch. Highland came out, weathered the storm. No one really picked them to win this game. Knocked off the Lady Bulldogs, and they're back in KMAC.
The KMAC, always a fun conference to watch. That is going to do it here. I'd like to thank the illustrious Garrett Parlett, Garrett G-Man Parlett, your play-by-play commentator Storm Blunchley. We had Nick Jacobs and Mason Neese locking it down on camera. Would like to thank Adam Thompson for the wonderful switching he did, the amazing graphics he always makes. And we'd like to thank Brian Skronsky, Jory Hollenbeck, Travis Brody, everyone locking it down at their respective games. That'll do it for us here at the Dog Pound. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, Storm Blunchley, on behalf of Garrett Parlett and the OH Report, you were watching live and free high school sports on the OH Report.